Hi. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna talk about dating. The biggest dating lesson I've learned this year. I'm 23, by the way. My name is Matt. Earlier this year, I went on about 3 or 4 dates a week for about 2 or 3 months. And during that period, I learned a lot about myself and a lot about girls. I got very comfortable with my sexuality during that time too. And mind you, I come from a background of staying in this room and I was just playing video games, watching the hub, and just doing a bunch of stuff that I am not very proud of. I scratched the itch that my kid version wanted to scratch, which was play games with all my time. But all that did was made me into a person that had no experience with girls. I looked like crap and I had absolutely no self-esteem. So yeah, let me get to the lesson. Don't make girls the priority. Ever. I know early on, that's easier said than done, right? We figure out we're not that good looking. We figure out, oh shit, is this gonna be the rest of my life? Just playing with myself in the dark? Damn, we're thirsty as hell. Now, some people are okay with that, but I am not. I lived like that for a few years, like I said again. And I got to the point where I'm like, I need to touch grass. I need to get good with girls, right? When you make a girl a priority early on, you're gonna lead yourself to one place, and that's getting your heart broken. I can guarantee you that, bro, 100%. You're not gonna focus on yourself, right? Imagine a pond. Imagine a single pretty fish swimming into the pond, and you're the pond owner. And you see that little fish, that beautiful fish, swimming into your empty pond. You're like, I want to keep that fish. But the more you try to keep that fish, the more it's gonna want to swim away. Rather, I would much prefer you keep that fish by evolving the pond so that it would want to live there, right? Metaphorically, that translates to work on yourself. Focus on yourself. There's 3 aspects you gotta work on. Number 1, that's your body. Physical appeals matter a lot when it comes to dating and attraction, obviously, right? When you're either fat, skinny, or whatever, and you're just not optimizing your physical features, your face, if you're chubby, it can get a lot better looking if you lean down. If you're a skinny guy, your face can get a lot more muscular if you were to pack on some weight. And then your body wise, bro, I've had so many fucking comments and just direct DMs from girls talking about my body. Not that I have any issues with it. I know I look good now. So when they say that, I'm like, yeah, of course. Right? I've worked on myself. But bro, it helps in attraction when you look good. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 2, you gotta work on your self-image, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself. Like in my mind right now, I tell myself I'm the great catch. I am Prince Charming. You know, if girls don't want me, that's their loss. Oh well, let's go next, right? Hasn't always been that way. My self-talk used to be, you're not good enough. You're too short. You're not good looking. Blah, 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 blah. And you know, at the end of the day, I would come home and wink. That's the story of my life. But you cannot beat yourself up, man. Like, you gotta be your biggest supporter. I always say that because I think it's so important to be your biggest fan. If you're not your biggest fan, like, what the fuck are you doing? At every single time of the day, there are millions of people out there cheering for your downfall. And if you can't get to the point where you believe in yourself beyond reason, if you can't support yourself unconditionally, bro, nobody's gonna do it for you. Like, people are attracted to people who are confident. Why? Well, confident people carry the vibe of self-assuredness, right? And self-assuredness, what is that? It's just to be okay within your skin. That means to respect yourself. That means be on your side, say good things about you, be your own best friend. And then number 3 is purpose. I don't care what you do, bro. Like, you could have a job. Like, people shit on a job, but like, what's so bad about a job? I've worked some shitty jobs, by the way. I've sold boba and had to mop floors at night last year. And then earlier this year, I was working in sales. Basically, I was going door to door, knocking, at like 7 p.m. at night in the freezing ass cold water. I mean, freezing ass cold winter. Did I just say water? I can't even talk. But yeah, I thought I had social anxiety until, I made a lot of money doing this and I got really good with people. I'm like, my social anxiety was just in my head. So it doesn't matter if you have a job, you're building a business or whatever, as long as you have a purpose, a reason to wake up every single morning, you'll be okay. Your purpose changed with time, but as long as you have a purpose, you are an attractive person. So to recap all of that, right? Fitness, mindset, and then purpose. Doesn't matter what that purpose is, just have a goddamn purpose. That's the best way that I can put it to not have your heart broken. You gotta be detached early on. What you're looking for isn't love, by the way. What you're looking for is to find yourself, is to know yourself sexually. You have to be able to understand that you're able to attract women. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you do or what you say, you're an attractive guy. You gotta beat that down to your head. And that's what early reference experience with girls are for. Bro, earlier this year, like I said before, I went on 3 or 4 dates a week. Do you understand how many girls have destroyed me during that time? They shatter my heart to pieces. Because every single time a girl that's one, I find her attractive and we vibe okay. I'm like, is she the one? Of course not. The moment she feels that, I'm clingy or needy and I start to develop one-nighters, she starts to lose all interest with me. It's always been like that too. That's the funny part. I'm at the point where I don't make girls a priority. I prioritize myself a lot more. I have a purpose, and that's to build this brand, this channel, to inspire and motivate you guys and to grow personally so that I can inspire you guys more, right? And that comes above all else. Girls can sense that, by the way. A lot of them that I talk to, they say, why are you so confident? Whatever the fuck. I would say I'm more grounded though, because I understand that almost every girl that I meet will probably leave me at some point. I don't have the expectation of them staying in my life for a long time. If we vibe, if we click and we stay for a long time, that's like a bonus. That's like a cherry on top. I don't expect it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Oh, that was a long rant, wasn't it? Anyways, I'll see you next time.